Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit. crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips a shot, she scores!
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
You're going to college. All the hard work's paid off. It's going to be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. New friends, new athletic teams, new musical groups, new student government to get involved in, 85 organizations. It's going to be amazing. And I think one of the first things that you'll realize when you get here, at least I hope this is the case, is that although academics are the most important thing, no doubt about it, got to take care of the academics, time management, not a kid anymore, right? Young adult. The college is a whole lot more than that in a place like this. It is an experience. College is an experience that will last you for the rest of your life. The relationships that you make here, the memories, the late night stuff, the whole 9 yards is just going to be great.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life. A time of great significance, of growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as very special years. Never experienced before you arrive today and never replicated after you leave.
block. Chelsea Palmer had the good defense against her, and Adrian College with a strong start on defense.
Not something you see by Gabby Timmer much. Walking with the ball as one of the big men. Maybe Chelsea Palmer's getting a little bit in her head early in this game already.
Bulldogs have it on the offensive end. It was Jordan Phillips giving to Chelsea Palmer. Palmer got blocked inside by Timmer. Tried to keep it alive, but threw it in to a Kelvin Knight. Coors has it. She'll kick it out to Sydney Clary. Kelvin has 3 players averaging double figures. That's Timmer, Coors, and Harris. As it's going to be number 23, Sarah Neely had it. It's going to go back to Coors. Palmer tipped that one inside. Here come the Bulldogs out and running. Warner up top. She'll work to her right, then back left. Gives to Chelsea Palmer. Shannon to Warner. That's Katie Shannon had it, and then she got her pocket picked. The Knights come up with it. It's Sydney Clary. She's joined alongside Gabby Timmer, Sarah Neely, Stephanie Coors, and Leah Harris for the starting 5 for Kelvin the Knight. This 3-pointer for Coors is off the mark. Rebounded by Shannon. Both teams still in search of the first points of the night. Warner gives to number 33, that's Michaela Clement. She'll drive, nice fake, but had it poked out of bounds. Nice defense there by Leah Harris, the 5'8 junior from Frisco, Texas. 7:59 still to go in the first quarter. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Here inside the Marilot, Jordan Phillips has it. She ranks 5th in the conference from behind the long line and in field goal percentage, as that 3-pointer was taken by Michaela Clement and was off the mark. Calvin now with it. Chelsea Palmer deflected that one away from Timmer only momentarily. Coors came up with it, drove and kicked to Harris, and she can't control out of bounds. Strong start on defense for the Bulldogs.
Adrian playing good defense and still a 0-0 game, but obviously Adrian's coming out firing in this first quarter. That's really good for them. Chelsea Palmer, nice spot up.
Mid-range game is good for Chelsea Palmer. Bulldogs on the board first. Clary gives to Harris. Good defense there by Shannon. Back in the corner to Clary, trying to find Timmer. Good help defense. Still came down with it was Timmer, and she got fouled by Chelsea Palmer. And Gabby Timmer will head to the line for 2.
Chelsea Palmer really probably wants that foul back, honestly. She had good defense, and also with Michaela Clement coming over and helping her on defense as well. There's no need to foul, really. If Gabby Timmer scores, I guess so be it.
So first free throw is money. So both teams' leading scorers have hit the scoreboard first for their respective teams. Palmer and then Timmer with 2 at the line. Clement was thinking about the 3, put it on the floor, kicked it to Palmer. She nearly lost the handle of it. Good job of keeping it in bounds. Gave to Phillips, back out to Shannon. Nearly lost the handle. Shot clock winding down. 5 seconds. Warner's going to have to go quickly. Warner with the drive. 2 seconds. Warner got blocked by Clary.
That's something, though, I want to highlight with Katie Shannon. She never gives up on the play. Good kick ball there to stop the run, but Katie Shannon never gives up on a play. If she makes a mistake, she always comes back and tries to find and fix it.
Inbound coming from Clary. She'll give it to number 23, Sarah Neely, the junior. Inside to Timmer. Nice dish to Coors, off the mark. Good defense there by Clement. Warner has the rebound. Phillips, dangerous from the outside, was thinking about the 3. Clement gave to Shannon. Good ball movement here. Palmer. That shot short. Clement with the rebound, but it left it short on the putback.
Michaela Clement really should have just taken the rebound and turned around and shot it up on the backboard. She really didn't have anybody defending her when she got that rebound. Nice defense by Palmer.
Yeah, Palmer playing very strong defense against one of the best in the conference through these first 4.5 minutes.
She quite is the best in the conference, I would say, points per game and rebounds. Definitely a top player. Imagine if Gabby Timmer was on Hope's team, though. That Hope team would be
Hope with the crazy 62-game win streak at the moment as Palmer hits another mid-range jumper. And that 62-game win streak is #1 across all NCAA divisions for any sport. Really remarkable what Hope is doing there as Adrian College leading by 2. Shannon had it stripped and it bounced off the foot of Harris.
great defense by Adrian. Already coming out firing, kind of like what we saw in that men's game the one time against Hope College. Bulldogs really looking to strive to win this game early on, but obviously it is early on.
Kiara Burnett and Chloe Gilbert have both checked in. Gilbert will bring it up for the first time. Burnett moving to her right, tough floater in the paint and a strong finish. This is exactly the kind of start head coach Kathy Morris had envisioned for this Bulldogs squad as Timmer inside. A nice finish there. As head coach Mark Christner is fired up for Kelvin. As this one's intercepted, Coors on the fast break and will finish.
All right, now it's tied 6-6. Adrian's really got to buckle down here.
Clement in the corner finds Palmer. Timmer got over it, aggressive on the defense, trying to intercept the pass.
I think that's 2 on Chelsea Palmer.
Yeah, as Palmer, when she went up for the shot, made contact. It is going to be on Palmer, so her second. That's not at all what the Bulldogs wanted with 4:10 remaining in the first quarter. Calvin in control of it on offense. It's Clary working on Gilbert. Nice behind the back. Tough. Somehow found Timmer. Out to Harris for 3. No good. Chloe Gilbert pulls down the rebound. Transition to Michaela Clement for 3. Left it short. Timmer there with the rebound.
And with Riley Campbell being out, Adrian really needs to work on good defense.
Big block there by Clement.
They need to work on shooting that three-pointer because Riley Campbell is probably one of the best three-point shooters on this team, and with her out, that plays in effect.
Inbound to Timmer, and a strong finish over Courtney Crawford. Calvin with their first lead of the evening. They lead 8-6. Katie Shannon swings it to the corner. It's going to be a drive. Nice kick. Good find to Clement. Corner 3 is good. Michaela Clement from distance. Her first bucket of the night, and Adrian regains the lead.
It's a good pass by Burnett, knowing that she was being double teamed, and Michaela Clement bouncing outside to the corner.
Clary open 3 is off the mark. As a nice play by Clement to hustle and keep it alive after she nearly got stripped off the defensive rebound. Gilbert gives to Shannon. Burnett in the corner. Clement thinking about the 3, puts on the floor, step back, tough finish. Ew, it's money from Michaela Clement.
Crowd loving Michaela Clement right now.
It's a 3-point advantage for your Bulldogs over the visiting Kelvin Knights. Mid-range jumper, no good. Timmer there for an offensive rebound. Gabby Timmer has 8 of the first 10 for Kelvin.
It looks like Courtney Crawford stumbled there when guarding Gabby Timmer. That's why Gabby Timmer got that rebound.
As the transition pull-up seemed like it stayed on the rim for hours, and it finally came out.
Calvin's got 5 substitutions all on the sideline over there.
Going for a platoon swap here as Crawford drove on Timmer and got blocked.
Jordan Phillips checking in for Michaela Clement, and Kaya Warner back in for Katie Shannon.
Inbound here from Chloe Gilbert, having trouble finding someone, had to throw it up to Wernette. 10 seconds on the shot clock. It's Warner giving it out to the right side. Phillips, long three, no good. Offensive rebound for Wernette. Excuse me, that was Kiara Wernette, and she got bumped and will head of the line for 2.
It can be troubling with Kiara and Kaya, both really similar names here. Both actually have both last names starting with W too, so it can be kind of confusing on who was the one scoring or shooting the ball there.
As both of those free throws will fall. Wernette hitting free throws at a 71% clip. Adrian holds a 3-point advantage over the visiting Kelvin Knights. The Knights with that platoon swap just a moment ago. That's going to be number 40, Tori Roskamp, pulling up from mid-range and knocking her first shot of the night down. It's Wernette driving baseline, somehow found Gilbert. Gilbert kicks to Phillips. Phillips gives to number 5, Warner. Good ball movement. 5 seconds on the shot clock. It's going to be Gilbert for 3. Takes it and makes it.
Adrian College on a shooting spree right now.
Exactly the start the black and gold wanted. Shot clock is off to end out this first quarter. 15 seconds to play. Bulldogs up 4. Number 15, it's going to be Abby Cooley kicking it out. Mid-range is off the mark. Loose ball. There's going to be a whistle and a foul. Kiara Wernette came down with it, but we have a foul on Adrian right before it, so less than a second remains on the clock, 9/10. So still that's some time for Kelvin to work something quick. They're going to have to inbound. Tough three. Got blocked by Crawford. No foul. And that'll do it for a strong first quarter here inside the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center. And it's the Bulldogs on top of the visiting Knights, 16-12 after 10.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
You're going to college. All the hard work's paid off. It's going to be fantastic.
We are back after 10 minutes of play. The Adrian Bulldogs hold a 16-12 lead over the visiting Kelvin Knights. Inside the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center, we'd like to thank you for tuning in here on Adrian College TV. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined alongside Brett Carlisle. Brett, a strong first quarter for the Bulldogs. They see themselves up 4.
Yeah, and Adrian really just got to keep it going. They're playing really good offense. and they're playing really good defense. Got a couple blocks, and that's a good shot by Jordan Phillips. You can't really do anything about that. It's good defense by Calvin, but those are the type of looks that Adrian needs. They just need to keep playing good defense too. And I see Olivia Green's checked in. She is one of the players that have improved a lot in the behind Chelsea Palmer and Courtney Crawford.
This three-pointer from Gilbert is off the mark. There was Olivia Green nearly tracking down the offensive rebound. Calvin now coming out with it, running in transition. That one short. Green might have gotten a hand on it. Rebound pulled down by Warner.
Olivia Green also, she's a great mid-range shooter as a big. She'll come off the block and she'll turn around and spot up shoot it right there in front of the face.
Warner kicked it out to Renette. That three-pointer was off the mark. Calvin in transition. They'll slow it down. They'll swing it to the corner. Is good from distance for Sarah Neely. And the lead is down to 1. Neely playing tight defense right now on Gilbert as she'll throw it away. That was Tori Roskamp who had the interception, and now Calvin with a chance to take the lead. Another three from Neely off the mark. Offensive rebound for the Knights. Handoff to Allie Mays. They're swinging around in the corner. That's Cooley. Cooley to the low post. Tough finish. It'll go.
That's where Calvin recognized that there was a mismatch down low with Kaya Warner on the bigger Dirks of Calvin, and that's something that they realized.
There was that mid-range game for Olivia Green off the mark. So Calvin up by 1 with 7.5 to play in the first half. It's a nice drive and a nice finish from Sarah Neely. Timeout, Bulldogs with 7:25 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, smart move by Kathy Morris calling a timeout to regroup her team, and that's something Adrian just needs to do. It's only a short 30-second timeout, so just to talk things over. Obviously, Calvin's on a run right now, so 19-16, and just need to get the ball back in the basket with whatever you can do, maybe draw something up.
Smart to regroup. Calvin is off to a 7-0 scoring start in this second quarter. So the Bulldogs a little slow out of the gates to open up this fresh 10 minutes. Michaela Clement will inbound to Kaya Warner. And we resume play with the Bulldogs trailing the Knights by 3. Clement was looking for Phillips and threw it out of bounds. As Chelsea Palmer will check back in for Green.
Chelsea Palmer does have to be careful, though, with that one foul she has. Actually, sorry, 2 fouls she has, actually.
Inside and an easy finish for Timmer. Got loose from Palmer on an off-ball screen. And Gabby Timmer is in double figures with 10 early points here tonight.
Almost half Calvin's points already, but that's something Gabby Timmer has recognized on the bench, that Chelsea Palmer has 2 fouls. She can't really do much but try and just let her pass by.
Palmer now working on Timmer. She got bumped and fouled. As Timmer not a fan of that call, and she'll pick up her first. Palmer getting her first chances at the line tonight.
Bailey Taylor checked in for, looks like Jordan Phillips. Adrian, Chelsea Palmer not one to really struggle at the free throw line that much, but misses her first one there.
Splits them at the stripe. She's got 5 here in the first half. Lead is only 3 for Calvin. It's going to be Coors inside to Timmer. Timmer over Palmer, no good. Trying to get a rebound. Both teams batting at it, and Palmer came out with it.
Chelsea Palmer, great defense. She kept her hands straight up and no call from the ref. And made Timmer miss her shot right there.
Clement gets a screen from Palmer. Kicks it out to Warner. And now it's Taylor. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Clement gives to Shannon. Shannon, we're going to get a whistle and a foul. I think that's on Clement for an illegal screen. That's going to be the first on Clement. It will be a moving screen, so a 21-18 lead, 5:50 to go in the first half.
Shot clock's been bugging. I remember in the JV game that shot clock was buzzing for about 10 seconds. So allowed 10 seconds for no apparent reason, really.
Kelvin moving it around. It's going to be a pull up from Harris and off the mark. Clement will just let it trail out of bounds.
Adrian only down 3. Just got to regroup. Maybe get an open look from 3. Chelsea Palmer maybe even down low.
Shannon orchestrating the offense, gives to Taylor. Taylor bumped by Harris. Now will drive. Shannon back to Taylor. 3 seconds. Clement's going to have to hoist it up and left it short. It was on target, but just not enough juice behind it. Rebound Kelvin. Sydney Clary over to Bailey Gallen-Brown. Inside. Coors with a fall-away jumper is good. Stephanie Coors, a 10-point per game averager. Pull up from Taylor is off the mark. Rebound went to Coors. Stephanie Coors pulls up from distance, off the mark. Clement couldn't pull down the rebound, but it was off of Gabby Timmer with 4:17 still to go in the first half. Adrian going to have to find something on offense. It's been a stagnant second quarter for Adrian, getting outscored 11-2 by the Knights.
Only 2 points. That's not something that you want.
Shannon kicks to Palmer. Mid-range jumper is off. Chelsea Palmer with a good look. Good closeout defense by Bailey Gallen-Brown to make it somewhat difficult there on Palmer. And there's quick and active hands from Chelsea Palmer on the defensive end. In transition, gets it right back from Shannon and the easy lay-in. Tic-tac-toe between Katie Shannon and Chelsea Palmer, and it's a 3-point deficit.
2 seniors, well educated on the game of basketball. They knew what was behind them. They knew what was next to them. Got that nice lay-in off the fast break.
Gabby Timmer too easy there. Lead is quickly back to 5 for Calvin. Michaela Clement, step back, 3-pointer, no good. Timmer with another rebound.
Michaela Clement has gone a little cold now. She missed her last 3 shots at least.
A whistle and a foul. That's going to be on Shannon. Katie Shannon, her first. Cara Burnett, Chloe Gilbert, and Alexis Silman all checking in for the black and gold. As this corner 3 is good from Gallen-Brown. It's the largest lead for the Knights. It's 28-20 in favor of Calvin.
That was a mistake by Alexis Silman, even leaving her wide open in the corner. May have not recognized that she was back there.
Palmer on Timmer got fouled. And that's now the second on Timmer. So Palmer attacking Timmer. trying to force some contact.
That's good for Chelsea Palmer to recognize that Gabby Timmer was already with 1 foul, which she's got to convert those free throws. But Gabby Timmer with now 2 fouls. I don't know if Coach Mark Christner, what he's going to do here. Looks like he's going to leave her in. Hopefully she doesn't pick up a third for the Knights.
Courtney Crawford back in the game, so Palmer comes out with 2:30 to go in the half, with the Bulldogs trailing by 7. Clary gets a screen from Coors and then swings it to Gallon Brown with Silman on her. Clary to Coors. She nearly lost the handle of it and drove, had a step but missed the lane. Rebound by Adrian. Silman up top. Gilbert with a drive. Crawford to Silman. Clement has Clary on her. Nice spin move. Bulldogs with some good ball movement. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. Gilbert. 5 seconds to go. Gives to Silman a drive. Kick. Tough shot is off the mark. Kiara Wernette had the look, but couldn't find the bottom of the net. As that one's going to be intercepted by Wernette. Somehow came up with it. Tried to find Clement. Couldn't. Loose ball picked up. Blocked from behind by Gilbert. Tipped out of bounds off of Adrian.
That was a sequence of plays right there. People falling on the floor. Somehow the ball came loose, and Chloe Gilbert with the nice block on Sydney Cleary of Calvin.
Timmer and Coors both check out. Harris gets the inbound, too strong. We're going to get a foul on the shot, I believe, and it's going to be Leah Harris getting, no, they're going to say it was on the floor.
It's on Courtney Crawford, possibly?
Yeah, the call was on Courtney Crawford.
Yeah, I mean, I guess she did put a little body into the Calvin shooter, but I'm surprised it wasn't a shot and 2 free throws, but instead it was just on the floor.
This time it will be a shot and 2 free throws for Leah Harris. First one will fall. Misses the second. Adrian with the rebound. 71% free throw shooter is Harris coming into tonight. A drive and kick. Wernette almost lost Crawford, but Clement was there to pick up the loose ball.
I'd really like to see Adrian just take a drive. They always pass it so soon or pick up their dribble so soon. Nice rebound by Clement.
This ball didn't touch the rim, so shot clock still low, and somehow it was Kiara Wernette finding some space under the basket. The lead for Kelvin is only 6 now with a half a minute to play in the first. Leah Harris, mid-range, top of the key, in and out. Rebound, Kelvin, loose ball. Crawford dives on the floor. So does Silman. They collide, and it's going to be Kelvin with some second chance points. And the shot clock is off. 10 seconds now. Silman, this means it's Gilbert setting up the offense. 5 seconds. Gilbert, 3 seconds. Gilbert up to Clement. Gonna have to hoist up a 3. Oh, it was halfway down and popped out. And that will do it for an eventful first 20 minutes inside the Marilot, as the Bulldogs had a strong first quarter, let the second quarter slip away just a bit, getting outscored 19-7, but they still only trail by 8 inside the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center. Stick with us here on Adrian College TV. 31-23 after 20. Kelvin on top.
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips a shot, she scores!
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Second half is about to get underway inside the Merrill on Adrian College TV. The Bulldogs and the Knights battling it out. 20 more minutes still to go with Adrian College trailing 31-23 against the number 4 team in the conference, as Calvin in search of win number 13 on the year. Bulldogs in search of win number 6 and their first here at home, as we are just about ready to get the second half underway. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined inside the booth with Brett Carlisle. And Brett, what is Adrian going to have to do to kind of change the tide of this game and kind of get that feeling back from the first quarter that they had?
Like you said, go back to the first quarter. They need to play aggressive like they came out in the game. They need to make smart plays. They need to make their shots. Obviously, all the same things that they did in the first quarter.
Calvin opens up the second half with possession. Gabby Timmer was the leading scorer for either team, just as she is in the conference in that first half, and she immediately goes to work with the left hand and finishing over Chelsea Palmer. She's now got 14 tonight, approaching her 19 a game season average, as the lead is double digits for the first time. Chelsea Palmer looking to answer from the mid-range and gets the roll. Chelsea Palmer, you've seen that mid-range game a couple times in the first half and trying to get it working quickly here in the second.
Yeah, she's the only one in double figures on Adrian's team. Matter of fact, she's the second starter that has points on the team, because Michaela Clement has hit one from deep, or a couple from deep, and she has 5 points. So
there's a second chance bucket for Jordan Phillips. And a quick spurt from the Bulldogs has the lead down to 6. Clary gets a screen from Timmer. Palmer switches. Shot was off. Timmer couldn't get the rebound, but there was Leah Harris picking up the pieces for Calvin there.
Adrian did everything right on that possession. They played good defense, and they made Calvin jack up a three-point shot that they knew they weren't going to make. And then the rebound, obviously they couldn't pull down, and that's where Calvin capitalized off of.
Palmer bounced that one off the leg of Timmer. Chelsea swings it up top. That's Kaya Warner. She's got Clary on her. Phillips to Clement. Clement, shot clock froze momentarily as Palmer couldn't hit the mid-range jumper. Froze at 4. And then quickly went down to 1 second as the shot was short from Palmer, which drew out the shot clock violation. 35-27, just over 2 minutes gone by here in the third quarter.
And that can be deceiving to Chelsea Palmer. The shot clock is not working properly. She might think, oh, I have 4 seconds still, and then look back up, and now it's 1 second on it, like 3 seconds pass by like really fast. So
Timmer with a quick 4 here in the second, as it's a drive, a finish, and a foul from Kaya Warner. Warner with her first points of the night gets a chance for a old-fashioned three-point play.
And I like to see that from the sophomore. She's really aggressive when she came down the court, and she drove right in and drew the foul. She's also a very talented free throw shooter, so that is something that they need to do, is convert the free throws, especially on the and ones.
7-point night lead. Bulldogs hanging tough. Tough finish there for Aaliyah Harris off the mark. Chelsea Palmer was there for the rebound.
I think that was Stephanie Coors actually with that missed layup, but Chelsea Palmer, here she goes.
Palmer inside, got blocked by Timmer, and you're right, that was Coors on that last possession for Calvin.
Don't mean to correct you there. I just making sure.
Timmer with her third block of the night after that one against Palmer. Warner with a drive. Phillips was thinking about the deep three. Instead, she'll elect to put it on the floor. Tough finish, no good.
Almost looked like she would have gotten away with a walk there, but couldn't finish at the board.
Clary will throw it out of bounds. Miscommunication between her and Timmer, just a little too far out in front of Gabby Timmer.
This is where Adrian needs to capitalize on that turnover. Need to be leading in that turnover, the points off turnover ratio right now.
Clement guarded tightly by Coors. Palmer's handoff got taken away. Clary in transition. Clement in hot pursuit, couldn't get her, and it's an easy lay-in for Clary. Her first points of the night.
That's something that Chelsea Palmer needs to be aware of, is that these guards are tightly guarding our guards and obviously turn into a turnover.
Nice move there by Warner. Shook a defender free, but couldn't hit from distance. Six minutes to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs with a 9-point hill to climb at the moment. Harris kicks, corner three for Clary is money.
Clary off to a hot start this second half, showing that she can make a little ruckus too with her teammate Gabby Timmer. And timeout by Kathy Morris now to regroup.
Yeah, it's the largest lead of the night for either team, 42-30. And what is Adrian gonna have to do to kind of slow down this run that Kelvin has kind of started the second half on?
Adrian, they came out in the second half here, and they were playing good defense. They made Calvin take some shots, and now Adrian's just lacking on D. They're leaving people open. Everything wrong for the Bulldogs right now, and Kathy Morris, hopefully she told her Bulldogs that, hey, we need to come out here, we need to tightly guard like they're tightly guarding us. Calvin's playing good defense on everybody right now, and it's showing here, obviously, 42-30.
Just a quick 30-second timeout there called by head coach Kathy Morris, and Bulldogs will inbound. We resume action. Gilbert in the corner, up top, and it's taken away. Running in transition with numbers, a finish no good. Timmer had an offensive rebound. She got blocked. We're going to get a whistle on Adrian. That's a foul on number 10. That's going to be on Kiara Wernat.
And Adrian had good defense there, but it's just a mistake by Wernat, and then lacking on D there too.
Yeah, nice spinning Turnaround shot there by Stephanie Coors. As the second half starting to get away from Adrian College just a little bit. They trail by 14. Shannon puts it on the floor.
I'm starting to see what I saw in the last Calvin game again with Adrian. They became sloppy in the second half, and now it's looks like it's mirroring from that other night too.
A drive kick, Clary, corner three, no good. Timmer with a rebound against Palmer. Back tap, and a couple players hit the floor. Clement and Gilbert for Adrian. Alongside number 23, that was Sarah Neely for Kelvin. We're going to get a jump ball, and it'll be Adrian possession.
It was good hustle by both teams. Luckily, it was a jump ball for Adrian. There's possession in their favor, but now arrows turn the other way.
Gilbert with a handoff to Wernat. Crawford with Timmer on her. Shannon poked away, and here comes Kelvin with numbers, a 3-on-2. Clary had to delay and then got fouled on the shot. Couldn't tell if that was on Clement.
This Adrian team just looking unorganized right now. All sorts of, on both ends of the floor, offense and defense. They look like they're just not. Maybe Calvin's just playing to their full potential right now, obviously getting multiple steals now. Pickpocketing Katie Shannon on that last play, and Kaya Warner getting pickpocketed once or twice.
Yeah, quick and active hands. Adrian ball handlers are going to have to be very aware of just that.
Calvin really didn't like Adrian being right next to him at that halftime. Their coach must have said something in that locker room.
As Clary will come out after hitting both of her free throws. Gilbert loses it there.
Turnover.
Kelvin with a nice move and a finish. That was Abby Cooley. Another takeaway off the inbound by Cooley. Adrian in all sorts of disarray. We're going to get a timeout on the floor as the lead has catapulted to 20 for the visiting Knights here on Adrian College TV. As, like you just mentioned, Brett, it's going to be active hands, and you saw quite a lot of quick and active hands on the defense from Kelvin there in those last about minute and a half.
Yeah, I see about 5 steals in the past minute and a half there by Calvin. I mean, a pickpocket on Chloe Gilbert, and then a throw in, and she's the number 15. That's Abby Cooley that stole both of those, and she did not give up on the play. Calvin not messing around here in the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center.
That's a 50-30 advantage for Calvin. Bulldogs looking to snap this 3-game skid that they find themselves on. Adrian 2-6 in conference play this year. Both those wins coming back-to-back at Olivet and at Kalamazoo. As here we go, restarting play. It was number 5 for Adrian College, Kaya Warner bringing it up. She'll give to Alexis Silman. Silman to Crawford. She has Timmer on her. There's another takeaway. Timmer this time gets credited with a steal. Leah Harris drops it for Stephanie Coors. Pump fake, and she jumped is the call on a travel.
She didn't realize that someone was coming up behind her and jumped, and then realized, oh, crap. I'm sorry, not crap. Yeah, she jumped, and obviously that is a travel. Maybe she didn't leave her feet from the floor, but.
That shot was off on the left-handed finish for Warner. As Cooley nearly this time lost the handle of it. Stephanie Coors on the low block.
Adrian
is
looks like
off.
to a zone defense now. Maybe to try something new.
Left elbow with it as Wernette drops it inside for Crawford, and a nice strong finish for Courtney Crawford. 50-32, Calvin on top, 2:40 to go in the third. Cooley to Coors inside. Timmer quickly gives it back to Cooley. That shot off. Whistle. Who's it on? Is it going to be on Adrian? It is.
Looks like on Courtney Crawford or Alexis Silman.
It's going to be on Alexis Silman. That'll be her first foul tonight. Inbound immediately ricocheted off the foot of Wernette. So Cooley once more from under her own basket. Harris backing down, fade away, no good. Rebound Wernette. Wernette now pushing the tempo. That one poked away off of number 20, Leah Harris. So we'll stay with the Bulldogs.
Adrian just Calvin is really just sticking their hands in there and they're just getting the ball, touching the ball. Every time Adrian seems like they take a dribble.
Timmer switches on to Silman. Warner now orchestrating. Tough three-pointer, too strong there from number 34, Bailey Taylor. Calvin pulled down the rebound. Inside there's Gallon Brown, nice find. And an easy mid-range jumper for Tori Roskamp. And the lead is back to 20 for Calvin.
Calvin almost doubling what they had in the first half now. Getting close, 9 points off.
Silman.
10 points off.
Gives it Taylor. Nice find to Crawford. Tough finish. That got swatted and out of bounds with 7 seconds remaining on the shot clock. We're going to get 2 substitutions for Calvin. It's going to be Sarah Neely and Allie Mays. Checking in for the visitors. Inbound to Alexis Silman. She'll quickly give it to number 5. That's Kaya Warner, as she will run out of time. Got started too late there on the dribble drive. .60 seconds now to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs trailing big by 20. Nice move there on a quick crossover and a finish by Sarah Neely. Crawford in the low post and a nice finish for Courtney Crawford.
That was a good find by, I believe that was Alexis Silman into Courtney Crawford. Courtney Crawford laid it home.
Game clock and shot clock separated by about 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds. Cooley gives it in the corner. Neely lost the handle of it. Shot clock is off. 2 seconds. Down to 1. Silman for 3. Left it short. And that'll do it for the third quarter of play, as the Bulldogs with work to do in the final 10 minutes. Stick with us here on Adrian College TV. 54-34, Knights on top.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life. A time of great significance, of growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as very special years.
Welcome back inside the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center as we open up the fourth and final quarter of play here on Adrian College TV. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined alongside Brett Carlisle. The Brett Bulldogs facing a big 20-point deficit to open up this final 10 minutes of play.
Honestly, if I'm just Adrian, I just play hard here in this last quarter. See what you can make up in points.
Cooley got a good look from distance, missed it wide left. And the shot clock violation will be on Calvin there, so a strong start on defense for Adrian College. If you're Calvin, obviously you don't want a shot clock violation, but you're perfectly fine with taking chunks of time off the clock. Clement with a strong no-look feed to Green.
Yeah, I say Calvin definitely okay with taking chunks of time off the clock.
Then we have a foul off the ball. That's going to be, I believe, on Valerie Dursky. Actually, that's going to be on Allie Mays. So check that. Inbound to Phillips. Kick out, Olivia Green for three. Left it wide. Rebound by Calvin.
Not sure Olivia Green really had a choice there. It looked like shot clock was winding down. She kind of had to jack up some kind of shot just to see if it would hit the rim. Maybe could have gotten the rebound.
Good ball movement here by Calvin. They find the open shooter. It was off the mark for Sarah Neely. Tracked down offensive rebound, though, for Calvin. It's Neely. She'll move left. Bounce pass, foul, and it's going to be Valerie Dursky heading to the line.
And Calvin doing everything better than what they were doing in the first half. 31 points, but now they're coming out and shooting better than ever here in this second half. As the first free throw is good.
Dursky about a 55% shooter from the line. Sticks both of those. Green will pull up from mid-range. She left it short. Nearly had the offensive rebound. Trying to track it down. She couldn't. And now it's Calvin coming the other way with it. Number 23 bringing it up. That's Sarah Neely. She'll give it to Cooley. Back to Neely. That one went through the hands of Dursky. As she battled with Clement for possession. She got called for a foul.
Adrian just got to look to create some offense, get something going, at least pull it within 10 or a little bit less, hopefully, but maybe create some momentum.
Pick and roll, Cervantes too high for Green and out of bounds. As we approach 7.5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Was a strong start for Adrian in the first quarter, just like it was in their previous meeting this season between these two squads. And then Adrian also kept it close in the second, but the second half has been all Calvin. As they get a second chance bucket there. That was Bailey Gallen Brown, the senior from Evergreen, Ohio, and the pass will sail over the head of Jordan Phillips as the Bulldogs were trying to move quickly.
Well, we have a dead ball. We can take a look at the schedule as we have men are actually playing tonight at Trine. We'll see how they're doing in a second, but women's basketball back in action on Saturday as well. And they also are back in action Monday as well with a rematch or with a game rescheduled for against Alma College.
And the men's team down in Angola, Indiana right now facing a 15-point deficit, down 59-44 with 11:51 to go in the second half there. So head coach Tim Kaiser and the rest of the crew has some work to do in the final 10 minutes and change there in Indiana.
Men's basketball comes back here, though, on Saturday against Calvin University.
Nice find and a nice finish for Chelsea Palmer. She's got 13.
Good for Palmer. Like to see her scoring some points out there on the floor, getting involved the whole entire game.
Corner three-pointer was off. It was a good look for Sydney Clary. And it was going to be out of bounds. Adrian, no, Kelvin basketball.
You can also look at the upcoming schedule here soon, in a couple minutes for the women's team. As they are going to be traveling to St. Mary's, as I mentioned, Saturday, and then they will be playing Alma here at home, as that game is a reschedule. After a couple cancellations, then they start February play with the last month of the regular season. They have a tough ending schedule coming back here to the Marilat Sports and Fitness Center, playing Hope College, #1 in the nation, and then Trine University, who's #4 in the nation right now.
Yeah, that's a gauntlet to end the year, facing two of the top 4 teams in Division III, as Kelvin has pushed the lead to 62-36 here on Adrian College TV. 5.5 to play. Warnett to Silman. She'll hand it off to Cervantes. Sarah Cervantes got blocked, but a foul was called. That's on Cameron Ellersma. Cameron Elgersma.
Good to see some people off the bench getting some minutes as well. Obviously, that's not what you want, but it's always good to see everybody getting some playing time on a team.
Cervantes, the sophomore from Flat Rock, Michigan. Missed the second, but Palmer there for a rebound. Somehow walked the baseline without stepping out. Couldn't hit, and then we're going to get a tie-up and offensive possession for Adrian, and a smart play there by Kiara Warnett and Chelsea Palmer. Kind of forced a trap there and snag an extra possession for the Bulldogs. Nice play by Cervantes to save that from going out of bounds. Cervantes cross-court pass. Nice find inside by Renette to Cervantes.
Kiara Renette showing off her snake eyes there and finding Cervantes in the middle of the lane with 2 Calvin players right next to her. I'm surprised that even slipped through.
Galen Brown hands it off to Cooley. Calvin swinging it around. It's going to be Galen Brown in the corner. And she'll get the roll from distance.
I was just about to say that Calvin looks like they've gone cold shooting, but in my head, and then Galen Brown just hits the 3 from the corner there.
Trying to answer was Warnett. She couldn't. Cooley pulled down the rebound. Inside, that one got blocked by Cervantes. Offensive rebound, no good, as nearly falling was number 22. That was Elgersma for Calvin. And we're going to get a whistle, and the foul will be on Calvin. 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, as that foul was on number 21, Rebecca Bovey. Off the inbound, it's Bailey Taylor hitting a mid-range jumper. 65-40. Taylor on the board for the first time tonight.
The Bulldogs are doing better than last time they played Calvin, though, scoring more points this time.
Nice find, but good defense by Palmer to make it difficult on the shot for Rebecca Bovey, and Warnett once more trying to thread the needle to Alexis Stillman. That one tipped out of bounds off of Calvin.
Kiara Warnett's really showed off her passing skills tonight with a couple assists and a couple good finds.
Inbound quickly once again. It's Taylor. Had another look off the mark. Rebound Silman. Cervantes to Crawford. Courtney Crawford. Up top, a good look for Chloe Gilbert off the mark. Taylor couldn't save it. So with 3:12 to play in the second half, Calvin takes over, up 25. All right, Cuddy joined alongside Brett Carlisle. We've had a great crew for you tonight. We've had Andrew Nummer running one of the action cams, along with Jacob Mills he's running the shoulder cam tonight. We have Forrest Vernier running the top cam, and then we got Max Scanlon alongside Matt Kibbe and Alex Thackeray looking over.
Matt Kibbe is not our boss. Just kidding. He can't hear me, though. Obviously, he's on the other side of me. But
a good three-pointer from Bailey Gallen Brown. She's got 9 tonight. 2.5 to play. Calvin up 28. Taylor, she's got Cooley on her. She'll find Silman, no good. Gilbert trying to battle for the rebounds. Jump ball, Calvin possession.
And also, with the women's basketball team, they have Olivet and Alma in the first games of February as well. But also going on this weekend, I'd like to give a little shout out to the track team. We're going down to, we're going over to Hillsdale this weekend on Saturday.
Good luck on that one.
I know you got tennis coming up soon. Here in the spring,
we're headed down to Orlando for spring break. So that's coming up at the end of February. Spring sports now really starting to kick into gear, as we have the final 90 seconds of this one. Calvin on top, 68-40. Silman had good help defense, but it got kicked out. Good ball movement to find the open Rebecca Bovey underneath.
Adrian just needs to close out the game.
Taylor lost the handle of it, as Calvin will call a quick timeout, or will we?
Does not look like it. The dance team is ready to come out here and do something, but no stoppage of play really, besides a quick dead ball.
Drive and a finish. There was Sophie Sensning. Her first basket in this one. 72-40, Calvin on top. Silman, tough finish, no good. Shot clock and game clock separated by just about a second.
Calvin probably just going to hold this until the shot clock goes off. Maybe just jack up a shot just to not get a shot clock violation.
There's a drive and a foul. That was Ashlyn Bailey, the 5'9" freshman from Byron Center, Michigan.
Yeah, you hit it right first time.
First free throw is good. Bailey coming into tonight's play has attempted one free throw on the year. Second one was off. Got her own rebound. Couldn't hit. Adrian now. 5 seconds. Taylor gives to Silman. Foot on the line. Left it short. Rebound Kelvin. And that'll do it for this one inside the Marilot. And Brett, a strong start for Adrian, but not able to sustain it against a very solid Kelvin team tonight. And kind of, what are your thoughts on Adrian? A lot to be happy about in that first quarter and in the first half overall. They played very strongly in that second quarter as well. And kind of, what do they got to do to start being able to sustain it for a full 4 quarters?
They just got to keep engaged. Adrian was engaged that whole first quarter, actually almost that whole first half, and then everything just went downhill. Calvin came out firing quickly in the second half, and that's something that Adrian needs to work on as a team. They need to close out teams even after the first half. They need to stay solid on D for second half as well. And not to mention Calvin getting a vote to be in the top 25 of NCAA Division III, and Gabby Timmer is just a talented player, and Calvin is just one of those teams that are unstoppable in the conference. They're probably top 3, I'd say, get behind Trine and Hope. So Adrian just a little young team, but nothing you can do against a team that gets almost placed in the top 25. Only you can play hard and try your best. So,
yeah, you mentioned Gabby Timmer ended up with 16 points. Only 4 in that second half. Wasn't needed as much as compared into that very tough first half. But that will do it. It's been a great one for you inside the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center. For Brett Carlisle and myself, Ryan Cuddy, Kelvin comes out victorious, 73-40 over your Bulldogs. Thank you and have a wonderful rest of your night.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
Hey, take batteries out though. Battery out the back.